Hey there, viewers! Avoid fruits and nuts. You are what you eat. These are the words of a popular quote. It begs the question, what kinds of nuts should we avoid? Certainly all nuts can't be bad. All can't be good either. Delicious cashews, hazelnuts, peanuts as an eat-alone and in peanut butter, walnuts, macadamia, etc. These are all nuts that we enjoy. Sometimes as a snack on its own, or in different varieties of food recipes such as those of cookies, ice cream, cakes, etc. What's more, drink recipes are not left out too. The more we snack on some, the broader their effects. So, we must know the nut we are eating and its health effects. What nuts are harmful to me? Which ones are harmful to the ecosystem? Do walnuts make the list of the good or bad? This and more will be discussed right here on Brainfield. Don't go anywhere. Before we get into the world of nuts, subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications for more awesome videos like this. The good kinds of nuts. These nuts are good for your health, delicious, and a delight to the environment as well since they do not require too much to grow and their pros outweigh their disadvantages. You should get more of these nuts today. Chestnuts. Just hearing chestnuts should give you the nostalgia of the holidays and wintertime as they are associated with Christmas recipes. They should always be kept around, however, as they are easily the best kind of nuts. Low in fat and calories, they do not have cholesterol and are rich in protein, dietary fiber, and vitamin E. What's more, they are one of the only nuts that have a measurable amount of vitamin C. However, unlike most nuts, they are easily perishable and need to be kept in the fridge. The best solution to this is to eat them as often as you can so they won't be around long enough to go bad. You can use them as a low-calorie, low-fat companion to rice and pasta, roast them, and they can also be in several recipes. Hazelnuts. If you love nothing more than hazelnut-filled cookies, you're in luck. They're incredibly good for you and the environment. The nuts are filled with things like vitamins A and B, which help build healthy bones and prevent diseases. They also have dietary fiber, which helps keep your blood sugar even, lowers bad cholesterol levels while raising good ones, and keeps your digestive system running smoothly. You're not just doing yourself a favor when you help yourself to a handful of these delicious treats, you're doing the planet a favor too. Walnuts. Walnuts are a treat you might not think about often, but they're loaded with some amazing stuff, starting with a ton of vitamin E and healthy fats. Not only do these things help maintain good heart health, but some studies suggest adding them to your regular diet can lower your risk of a heart attack by as much as 51%. A healthy helping of walnuts will also help you ward off depression. They contain omega-3 oils that are shown to raise serotonin levels in the brain, which is important for keeping spirits up. Walnuts also have a huge number of antioxidants, more than what you'd get from any other nut. Antioxidants are key to maintaining good health, shown to help in the fight against heart disease, cancer, and premature aging. They even help keep us healthy on a cellular level and are perfect on salads or eaten straight out of hand. Acorns. You may not have expected to be told to eat acorns, but you absolutely should. Humans have been eating them for centuries, and references to consuming acorns even appear in Greek literature. Preparing them can be tough though. You need to remove the meat from the shells and then soak them to remove the bitter and toxic tannins. And in our modern world, it can be tough, but they're worth it. Acorns are edible once they turn brown, and they're full of good things like proteins, healthy fats, and nutrients like vitamin C, calcium, and phosphorus. They've also been shown to help balance blood glucose levels, and they have a ton of practical benefits. Acorns are widely available, they grow on trees, and easy to gather, you only need one branch. When they're dried and stored right, they last for years. Pistachios. Pistachios have been around since the dawn of man, and a lot of that has to do with their nutritional value. Every ounce is packed with protein, fiber, and potassium. They're also associated with helping manage cholesterol levels and blood glucose levels. Adding them to your diet helps lower your risk of developing type 2 diabetes. Plus, there's some pretty awesome research that suggests eating pistachios can help you lose weight. A single serving, which is about 49 nuts, contains 160 calories but only 2 grams of fat. When you shell pistachios one at a time instead of stuffing nuts in your mouth whole as most people do, it slows down how fast you eat, so you become more aware of how full you are after each handful, and less likely to keep eating until your stomach is bulging out past your belt buckle. Pecans. Pecans are so vastly underused that most times only a handful are used in pecan pies. Pecans are full of all the good stuff, loaded with antioxidants that help protect the heart and healthy fats that help you reduce your cholesterol. Adding pecans to a regular diet is more important for men because they contain beta-sitosterol, which helps in maintaining prostate health. 2 ounces of pecans per day is effective to prevent an age-related condition called benign prostatic hyperplasia, or enlarged prostate. You can easily get these 2 ounces a day with a variety of delicious recipes that can be gotten from the internet. The bad kinds of nuts. Nuts that made this list are those injurious to your health, bad for the environment, or generally not so easy to harvest, such that their cons outweigh their benefits. Cashews. Cashews are nuts that everyone wants in their mouths all the time, as they are so delicious. They also come with a lot of nutrients such as fiber, protein, and all the good stuff that comes with eating nuts. Why are they bad? The majority of cashews produced for the international market come from India and Vietnam. Harvesting these cashews come at a price, a laborious one. Cashew apples have several tough layers that need to be discarded, and these layers are toxic. They are harmful to the workers, and these workers end up collecting ridiculous amounts of money for this work. Vietnamese cashews are mostly the product of forced labor camps staffed by people addicted to drugs. All the love for cashews shouldn't make getting it this way right, should it? Horse chestnuts. Horse chestnuts should never be mistaken for chestnuts. Chestnuts are the good kinds of nuts you need to eat more of. You should never eat horse chestnuts. They are similar, both with the same color brown and a lighter brown spot, but horse chestnuts are completely smooth while the good chestnuts have a little point. The difference between these 2 nuts has to be stated because horse chestnuts have a toxin in every part of it, which causes vomiting and in large enough doses, paralysis. Some people even say you can leach the toxins out of them, but you should just avoid these nuts every time you see them. These nuts are toxic to animals too, so if you see nuts on the ground, the odds are that they are likely horse chestnuts. Pine nuts. Number 3 is pine nuts, a kind of nut you should avoid like the plague. It always seems like the kind of nut you might be looking for to put finishes to a delicious recipe, but there's a weird and mysterious result to eating pine nuts that have been discovered. When you eat them, after 12 to 48 hours, everything else you put in your mouth will taste bitter, metallic, or rancid. It's a temporary occurrence, but some people have had this feeling in their mouths for months. This feeling is called pine mouth or pine nut syndrome. There's no known cause for this syndrome as it's not connected to mold and bacteria and happens to people who do not have an allergy or sensitivity to nuts. Macadamia nuts. Next is macadamia nuts. Shocked? Yeah, everyone loves macadamia nuts. They're easily gotten and a very delicious nut to snack on. But have you ever thought of the effects these nuts have on your body? Nutritionists say that a cup of macadamia nuts per serving contains almost 1,000 calories. Shocked? The body allows about half of that calorie per day. So while you are munching on these nuts and planning to take some more as it is so delicious, you eventually eat out your daily allowance of calories. This results in you getting to be overweight in the long run. So for people who are always watching their weight, macadamia nuts would be the wrong kind of diet. You can snack on some though, just not too much. Peanuts. Peanuts? These are everyone's favorite. To use in recipes, a snack on its own, and to spread as peanut butter. While it is a good snack if it is not too much, as it contains valuable vitamins and nutrients, it does much in adding to your calorie intake. You might love to munch on peanuts while you are binge watching your favorite movie shows, but this will add up fast to your daily calorie intake. And just like we said for macadamia nuts, the best you can do is caution yourself, restricting yourself to just a few munches. Better yet, you can reduce your intake by including it in your meals alone, inclusion in your recipes, or just as a spread on bread. Almonds. Almonds are loved by everyone. Who doesn't love the rich taste and all the nutrient benefits that come with them? They are very tasty and bring a lot of health benefits too. A number of their good abilities are they help manage weight and prevent diabetes. They are also a good source of milk for non-dairy persons. Why then did they make it to the bad kind of nuts? Every single almond you take consumes about 1.1 gallons of water to grow. California is the only known US state that produces almonds commercially, and they are not just sending almonds to the local markets. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry. With recent happenings of the horror stories of drought and water shortages, eating almonds doesn't seem like a good thing to do now, does it? There you have it, the good and the bad kinds of nuts. Did you find some of your favorite nuts in the good kind or the bad kinds of nuts? What changes are you willing to make to cut your eating of the bad kinds? Let us know this and more in the comment section. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share these videos with your friends.